I'm Lauren Vitale, and on this episode of Lauren in the Kitchen, I wanted to share with you, it's a recipe and an idea. It's just something I think will be really helpful if you're having your kids sleep over or you're having a lot of people for brunch one day. These are my pancake mini muffins. They're really just really delicious pancakes in mini muffin form. You can put a bunch of different toppings in them to change them up a little bit. I'm going to do plain blueberry, lemon, and chocolate chips today, and wait till you see how easy this is. And it can go from, counter to mouth in about 20 minutes, and who doesn't love that? And they're perfect for feeding a crowd because we all love pancakes, let's face it, but they can be quite a challenge to make for a large group because by the time your last batch is done, your first one's cold. So in order to serve everybody happily, these are just the thing, and they're really amazing at room temperature. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the ingredients you'll need, very basic ones. You're going to start with some all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I've got some buttermilk. I've got some unsalted butter that I've melted, an egg, and then I've got some fresh blueberries that I mixed with some lemon zest and some semi-sweet chocolate chips here, and I also have a little bit of vanilla extract. These are going to be my topping because these are my favorite toppings on or in a pancake. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to do some plain as well. I've got my oven preheated to 400. I have a mini muffin tin that I spread with a little bit of butter. You could use unsalted butter or just some spray, whatever you got. You just don't want these to stick. And it's just a question of making pancake batter. It's so easy. And the great thing is they look like muffins, but when you bite into them, it's a pancake. So, I don't know, I kind of think it's cool. I'm not cool, okay? This is what I got. Work with me, laugh with me, okay? I'm not an artist. This is the only way I can look cool. So I'm just gonna take a fork and mix together my dry ingredients. Make sure that your flour is not all lumpy. So if you have to sift it, go ahead and do that. I'm going to add my butter and my egg along with some vanilla extract to my buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk on hand, and you certainly don't want to just buy a big carton for a little bit that you're going to need here, just use whole milk with just a splash of lemon juice, like a teaspoon of lemon juice or a teaspoon of like white vinegar. It'll give you the same effect. I'm going to add just a splash of vanilla extract, and then I'm going to just whisk together. Whoa, buddy. Whisk them together briefly. Then I'm going to pour my wet into my dry. And I like to mix this around. I like mixing my pancake batter by hand with a wooden spoon. Is really my favorite weapon, I suppose you could call it. But it works really well with a fork, a spatula, whatever you got. And you don't want to overmix this, otherwise it'll be really just too tough. Just using a mini little ice cream scoop. This is actually a really small one, so I might do like 1.5 scoops. You want these about a little less than 3/4 of the way full, maybe about 2/3. But just take your time. My other one, my medium ice cream scoop, is upstairs. I won't even lie that I just don't feel like going upstairs and getting it, when this one works just as well. A little bit double the work in terms of scooping and all, but it's quite therapeutic. My muffin tin is all filled. I just want to show you that this will make about 26 to 27 mini ones, but I don't want to take out another pan just for a couple. So what I'm going to do, the cook's treat, I'm going to cook that one for myself on the skillet. Like a little pancake in the afternoon. Don't tell me you don't make yourself pancakes in the afternoon. I just won't believe it. I just will not believe it. Now, you can put anything you want in these, and you can have your own flavored pancakes. I like to think of these as like a buffet. You do a couple different kinds. You can double or triple or quadruple the batter to serve a ton of people. I'm just gonna take some chocolate chips and some lemon blueberries, and I'm gonna do 2 rows of the chocolate chips, 2 rows of the blueberries, and I'm gonna do 2 rows that are plain. So that way, everyone has been thought of. You see, I like all kinds of pancakes. I'm not prejudiced against what kind of pancake you feed me. If it is fluffy, if it is delicious, if it is soft, tender, and slightly sweet, I'm all for it. But I do like options, and I do love me a buffet. So, more pancake flavors, the happier I'll be. Get what I'm saying? Just gonna carry along here with my silly self. Nearly there. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 400, and they're only gonna be in there for about 8 to 10 minutes or so, maybe like 11 minutes, but keep your eye on them. Don't walk away because they will cook very, very quickly. You just want them to be lightly puffed and golden brown, and then we are ready to serve up. So get yourself some maple syrup, nice and warm and ready for Dunkin', and we are gonna have ourselves some mini pancake muffins. These babies were in the oven for 12 minutes exactly, and they smell like a pancake, and I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a bite. I'm gonna go to this one right here. This is my little mini blueberry one. I will have one of each, don't you worry. But you can see how lovely that golden crust is. Now this is these were more on the outside of the pan, but the more center of the pan, there'll be a little bit more golden, but there'll still be just as good. I mean, pretty perfect if you ask me. And then I've got some slightly warm maple syrup for dunking, because I have got to have maple syrup with my pancakes. Got good maple syrup too. It makes a difference. I so love these. Who doesn't love pancakes? When you make these, crowd goes wild. And if you have like a little tier cake stand like this is the perfect thing to put them on if you're doing like a buffet, or if you're serving them to a lot of people. That way you can put different flavors on different tiers. I am not, like I said, listen, I'm not that cool. This is all I've got. Let me be with my tier, with my cake plate, and my little mini pancake muffins. They're delicious and they're super easy to make. The batter is an absolutely no fail. It comes out perfect every single time. I mean, they're fluffy, they're gorgeous, they're tender, they're slightly sweet. They are the perfect pancake mini muffin. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the recipe. Make them this weekend. Show me a photo on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to show me, and then just play around with the toppings. I always love seeing how creative you get. Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.